How's it going? Today is 27th of June, Thursday, and we are taking a look at the market and what kind of opportunities we can find. In today's video, I would like to take a look at robotics, and I would like to understand a little bit better market and know what companies are. We're gonna be beginning by taking a look at what local companies are. But first, I don't know. Recently, we have just sent an emails out, or we can take a look at some of those emails, right? Since we need to promote UK. I'm not getting paid, by the way, but perhaps it's an interesting company, and we can take a look at some of the products what this company is manufacturing. We may be on the same team. I don't know. Perhaps it might be on the same team. Some information that was sent it to me that would be a Column Sky, the first own brand vehicle fully developed in a house by the British design and or engineer business. Again, I don't know this company. We can say hi to this company and perhaps we can work together. But as of now, they just some people are just sending me some emails, I guess. Was seen for the first time in public uh, concourse of Civil Row, London. Uh, I don't know much about the company. Perhaps we can take a look at the company and we can try to understand what would be manufacturing cost involved to manufacture this kind of vehicle. I don't know what it would be powered. So I would say about £8,000. I don't know how much they're charging for one vehicle, but I reckon it's about 8,000 or something. So I don't know. You're looking to make, I don't know, maybe four times that, about 40,000 for each vehicle. But it's kind of interesting design. Engineers often okay. So we take a look at all the details and everything. I don't know. I can share perhaps a screenshot where we're going to be taking a look at more details, weight of the vehicle and design, and from there we can progress to the website perhaps briefly as well as say hi to the team and why they keep sending us emails, right? I'm currently talking with this company and I'm negotiating price and process of potentially deliver a new prototype. We have managed to complete one prototype previously, but that will be Europe, right? Not necessarily UK. So perhaps we can begin initiate some of the process within UK and what would be the process of working together with this team, right? Uh, this I don't know. So they on the company's website they advertise that they have a number of people, and I'm trying to secure a conference call. As of now, they ask me a lot of questions, and we're just exchanging a lot of emails and text messages. Right, it's very hard to process with this company. Perhaps we can initiate a similar process with a company that I just mentioned. Uh, this particular company, I think it's based within UK. Style of the vehicle and everything, what they're doing, I'm seeing it for the first time, and perhaps we can reach out to this company and make an offer of manufacturing, perhaps for. I don't want to go too much into details. I don't know if that's exactly the offer that I'll make. If anything, I like to reach out to this company and say hi. I think the idea behind it and how we're planning to expand this brand and perhaps that might be a process where in the beginning I can help them to sell more units. I don't know what's target, 5,000 a year. I don't know. I really don't know. But this should be a lot higher. Whatever they set the target on, this should be way higher. So let's begin by trying to sell a little bit more units. And from there, we can progress in potentially designing and or manufacturing a completely different line of units, right? If we have these capabilities on manufacture a lot of units, right? So once we're done with this advertisement, I guess we can progress into robotics. Quick one, just because I was about to reach out to this company, I think they might have capabilities and opportunities for people to join this company that will be project engineer, inventory and material handler, as well as prototype model makers. So that's a deal. That's a deal stage. If that's the currently where this company is in the cycle, right? I don't know who's backing this company financially, right? I don't know who's the person, right? As well as dream opportunities. So for people who are interested and are looking for opportunities to work for new and exciting startup, it might be a startup early stages since they have just sent me an email, right? So I think it's new perhaps for UK's market, and currently in UK there are not necessarily that many different companies operating within UK. How unstable things might be based off UK leaving EU, a recession taking place, so the climate, elections, something that will happen within the next couple of weeks or so. So the current climate, right? But we already burned 5 minutes, right? Since we've been taking a look at cars, right, and car manufacturing, I think some of the issues manufacturing in UK, some of those issues I'm gonna keep bringing a lot of attention to. That will be robotics and how many robots, as of now, are within UK. Operational cost and energy cost. That will be how much stuff you're gonna need to put this vehicle and or similar vehicles together, and how many people are gonna plan of doing that in the future, right? As well as energy costs currently in UK, one of the highest in the world, right? So I'll attach some of the graphs. I was trying to pull up different graphs from different sources. None of those graphs have UK as of now. So perhaps that's some of the concerning facts for people down the line, even for companies I was mentioning or similar companies in the industry who looking to do a lot of things at scale, and how they're gonna plan to compete against South Korea, which has 1 out of 10 uh, in comparison. So for every 10,000 people working in manufacturing, there is a 1,000 robots in South Korea. So how it can compete against this market? How it can compete against Singapore? How it can compete against Germany, Japan, China, and UK is not even at top 10 as of now. So it's a big issue. We can take a look at some more press releases, and we can finish on some of the important data. Some of the press releases that will be AI focused manufacturing startup raise 106 million from Nvidia and others, right? So potentially there might be some opportunities, but if not right now, in the future, or a lot of people should focus on these kind of areas, right? We don't have a lot of time, so there's still a lot of ground to cover. So I'll try to do my best, and I'll condense a lot of information into small bit, right? Software and robotics startup. There is a name there. I don't know this company raised 106 million in Series C funding round that include Nvidia. And potential Microsoft. I think more than likely I have done business with both of these companies. And investors in the company said on Tuesday, San Francisco-based maker equipment and software and will help automate a range of manufacturing tasks throughout the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Opportunities are there, as well as how much of the data currently been scrapped online from a lot of sources. And I'm currently taking a look at some of the contractual agreements, how we're going to scrap my data if I were to enter in some of those agreements. Would be in particular when we take a look at large scale manufacturing, who are overseeing companies, how we're going to slip into different contracts and scrap a lot of data when it comes to manufacturing. So be careful up there, right? Let's touch on finances. I still was taking a look at robotics and how to improve this industry. And to improve it, I was taking a look at where potentially source finance. And there might be some opportunity in for UK. That would be NATO target, yeah, robots and space tech in 1.1 billion fund, right? Since in dollars, I have some doubts, but either way, let's progress. I don't know if currently you can position. It should. A lot of people should care about it, but I don't think that they do care enough about this kind of area. But either way, consortium of NATO allies has confirmed the first tranche of companies awarded funding as part of the group's 1 billion, just over 1 billion, 1.1 billion innovation fund. We can try to reach out to this fund and see what the process. More than likely, we're gonna ask for a lot of information about the company presentation, all those kind of things. but opportunities up there. We can progress, and I can perhaps bring more attention to this fund, but as of now, I haven't done anything with this company, right? So perhaps there might be some opportunities as well as the board has allocated funding from Fractile, a London-based computer chip manufacturer aiming to make large language models like those that power or similar projects, right? The current in the market. LMMs, as well as I don't know entirely what this fund is targets are, but myself, I'm taking a look at robotics. Perhaps I might be able, if they already gave a lot of finances to similar projects out there in the market. Let's take a look at the perhaps they might be interested in supporting robotics projects, right? That's particular fund that they're referring to, and this fund I have take a look at briefly about some of the opportunities and all process of working together. But I think they would ask for the quickest way to get an introduction to a member of the team. If you were to reach out to investment, right, fund, they might have a lot of opportunities when it comes to finance. And if you were to reach out to this team, my proposition would be if they might be interested in funding something with regards to robotics. Some of the governments that we're going to be taking a look at, that would be offices are as of now Amsterdam, London, and Warsaw. I don't know how well those particular governments performing. Germany is not there. Germany is at the top, right, when it comes to robotics, as well as some of the North Atlantic, quote unquote, right? Governments who do care a lot about manufacturing and keeping all their manufacturing costs as low as possible. So perhaps this fund might be interested in receiving an offer when it comes to working together on robotics projects, right? As well as there would be another article. Let's close the study on this article where we're going to be taking a look at so sometimes when you reach out to some of those companies, you need an example. So that would be just an example of people who do understand manufacturing and they understand how to keep manufacturing costs low. That would be German robotics industry faces stiff competition from China. FDMA says, I have my own understanding when it comes to competition. I think these people are working together. Sometimes I would see a lot of acquisitions happening, right? In this case, that would be one of the robotics company that I think one of the best companies that would be Kuku. I think that's the name of the company. Oh, Kuka, that's the name of the company. And this company was acquired by China. So where this competition is, where is this competition? Yep. One government would acquire a lot of projects with another government. I'm not necessarily I would understand this kind of statements, but let's take a look at this is what happened, right? I don't know. I can touch on that as well, but either way, let's take a look at this article that was Berlin, June 17. Growing competition from China is weighing on the outlook of Germany's robotics industry, which already is struggling with falling orders and weak domestic economy. Representation of the VDMA Engineering Association told this newsletter. I don't the publication, right? But the price is an issue. To manufacture this kind of technology, price is an issue because I think everything has been overpriced as of now. Germany, known for its engineering might, that once pioneered many technologies is now dealing with the economic downturn triggered by high energy costs and interest rates. I disagree completely with this statement. I think these people were ahead of everyone, at least 10 years ahead of everyone. They're saying that on the balance books, these kind of governments making so many investments, so perhaps it's way more expensive when it comes to borrowing money as well as energy costs cutting into the bottom line. But overall, I think Germany is performing very well, and there's a lot of smart people, and they have generational thinking. So they are thinking about next generation, next generation. So that's how far ahead some of those people are compared to others. But once that been said, foreign orders as a main driver of the German robotics and automation industry grow. So if that's a case, perhaps we can develop our own project and perhaps let's take a look at how we can reduce some of the overall performance. I don't think this market is performing badly, right? Since making so much sales compared to perhaps other governments. But either way, domestic orders fall from 15% year on year in the first 4 months this year, while those from abroad increased by 21%, right? So I think is market performing very well. Let's close that. Thanks for watching. See you next one.